Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be talking about the MLB signings during the offseason, free agency, and also some trades that went down in this offseason. I haven't been able to hop on here because life happens, but yeah, I'm here. And it's been an exciting offseason so far, except for the New York Yankees, because they would much rather boost up their minor league system other than going out and re signing key pieces or going out and trading for an arm or anything like that. So, just want to start off by saying I'm extremely disappointed with the Yankees offseason so far. Bellinger is asking for a lot of money, but I feel like there can be some negotiation. Um, some negotiations can be made, and I feel like he's getting to his deadline. Where he wants his guys signed because he doesn't want another Blake Snell situation out in San Francisco when he wasn't able to go to spring training. And then when he came back, he wasn't at his best, even though he did throw a no-hitter. But it was later on in the season. He didn't really perform to his best ability. So I'm sure that Boris wants Bellinger in any MLB clubhouse right now so he can be ready for the upcoming season. We'll start off with some signings, right? We got JT Realmuto signing with the Phillies for 3 years, 45 mil. I had predicted that. Bo Bichette signs with the Mets for 3 years, $126 million, and he is going to play third base. If you're wondering if he's ever played that position at the major league level, no, he has not. But he has shown that he's willing to do whatever it takes for the team, play a different position that he's not normally playing, like in the World Series where he played second base, where he didn't have any starts whatsoever because of the injury that he was coming back from. So that is going to be a very interesting situation to keep an eye on. He goes back to being teammates with Marcus Semien, where in Toronto in I believe it was 23 or 22, they were teammates, and Bo Bichette had nothing but extraordinary things to say about Marcus Semien and what he meant to him as a mentor, and being able to talk to him and just become a better baseball player. And Lindor in between Bichette and Semien, that's going to be a pretty good infield if they stay healthy. First base is still a question mark. They also went out and signed Jorge Polanco for what was it? 2 years, 40 mil. But they told him that he's going to be playing first base. Again, he's never played first base at the major league level. It's going to be an adjustment. If you think that first base is the easiest position, it's not. It may seem like it because all they're doing is catching the ball. That's it. But you got to understand the position, shifts, all that. It's a different beast when you're talking about defensive coverages and stuff like that. So that is the Mets infield is going to be something that I'm keeping my eyes on throughout the major league season. Kyle Tucker signs with the Los Angeles Dodgers for 4 years, $240 million. Dodgers strike again. You might hate it, you might love it, but your team also had an opportunity to go out and sign this guy. 4 years, 240. That's not too crazy for a player of Tucker's caliber. I've been saying this for quite some time. He is one of the most underrated players in this league because of where he started with the Astros. He wasn't that guy, and he excelled. And then he went off to Chicago. He had to be the guy. He wasn't numbers wise. He wasn't Kyle Tucker. And then we come to find out that he was playing hurt throughout the majority of the season with a hand injury. So that's tough. I know firsthand because last year I actually played my summer ball season with a messed up hand. And hitting is hard. And not having both hands healthy is just makes it even harder. But you can't be mad at it. You can't be mad at it. Is it good for baseball? I'm not here to say is it good or bad because like I said, all other 29 teams had an opportunity to go out and talk to this guy. We went out. They had the opportunity to go out and sign him. He just chose the Dodgers because of the situation that they're in, back-to-back World Series championships, and they just go out and get better every year. After they won the first one, they went out and got the highest touted free agent in Roki Sasaki, and then they win it again, and they go out and get Edwin Diaz and Kyle Tucker, which are the top players in their position in free agency. And Edwin Diaz signed for what was it? 3 years, 69 mil to be the closer. So that's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. We got a trade with the Angels and the Rays. Brock Burke, Josh Lowe go over to the Angels, and Gavin Lux goes over to the Tampa Bay Rays in the AL East. The Yankees signed Paul Blackburn. Don't know what that's going to do for us, but we signed him. Taylor Clark signs with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Michael Lorenzen comes back and signs with the Colorado Rockies. Alex Bregman signs with the Chicago Cubs. So the Cubs miss out on re-signing Tucker, and then they go out and get Alex Bregman. 5 years, 175 mil. He'll be playing third base and wearing number 3. And it's funny because the reason why he wore number 2 was because he was the second overall pick. And if you're wondering who the number 1 pick was, it's the guy who's going to be playing to the left of him in Dansby Swanson. So that's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be a smooth left side of the infield. If they don't trade Nico Horner, that infield is one of the top in the league, in my opinion. Nolan Arenado gets traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Andy Ibanez signs with the Dodgers. Ryan Stanek signs with the St. Louis Cardinals. Ryan Weathers gets traded from the Miami Marlins to the New York Yankees. Good move. I like his arm. He's got some good stuff. Brings another lefty into the rotation. And then when we get healthy, like Cole and Rodon, when they come back, he can go to the bullpen. So I like that. I like that move by the Yankees. Ryan O'Hearn signs with the Pirates for 2 years, 29 mil. And then the Cubs go out and trade for Edward Cabrera, starting pitcher. That rotation is going to be very good. The Cubs are putting themselves in a great position to compete for the NL Central with the Brewers, who have won it in back-to-back years. Owen Casey, one of the top prospects in baseball, he gets traded to the Marlins in that trade for Edward Cabrera. Ahmed Rosario re-signs with the Yankees. Woohoo! Zach Eflin signs with the Baltimore Orioles. Peter Fairbanks signs with the Miami Marlins. J.J. Bleday signs with the Reds. Sean Newcomb signs with the White Sox. Rob Refsnyder signs with the Seattle Mariners. Munetaka Murakami, some would say the Japanese Babe Ruth. He signs with the Chicago White Sox for 2 years, 34 mil. Now, you say, damn, he signed with the Chicago White Sox. He was supposed to sign with some big market teams like the Dodgers, Yankees, Phillies, Padres, one of those teams, right? But if you look at it, his market wasn't what it was supposed to be. His agent did a good job of going out and getting him some money. I see this as a prove it deal, right? 2 years, 34 mil. He's only 25, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So he goes out and he has no pressure. No pressure in Chicago. Nobody in this world is expecting the Chicago White Sox to go out and do anything in this upcoming season, right? So he can just go out there and play ball. So I really like this deal for the White Sox. It's going to bring fans to the stadium. And for Murakami, go out, go crazy, have 2 great seasons, and then you can sign for another big contract at the age of 27 to stay in the major league. So I don't hate this deal at all for both sides. And then you got, I'm going to butcher his first name, but Tatsuya Imai. He signs with the Houston Astros. He's a starting pitcher for 3 years, 54 mil. Kyle Finnegan signs with the Detroit Tigers. Josh Bell signs with the Minnesota Twins. Ian Hamilton signs with the Atlanta Braves. Adrian Hauser signs with the Giants. Merrill Kelly signs with the Diamondbacks. Michael King re-signs with the Padres, 3 years, 75 mil. Brad Keller signs with the Phillies. Christopher Morel signs with the Marlins. Kenley Jansen signs with the Detroit Tigers, 1 year, 9 mil. Mark Leiter Jr. signs with the Athletics. Don't know what they're being called because it hasn't come out yet. So I'm just gonna call them the Athletics for now. Dustin May signs with the Cardinals. Jordan Romano signs with the Angels. Danny Jansen signs with the Rangers. Steven Matz signs with the Rays. Gregory Soto signs with the Pirates. Pete Alonso signs with the Baltimore Orioles. 5 years, 155 mil. Great pickup for the Orioles. Definitely did not see that coming. I had him going to the Yankees, in my opinion, just because I thought it was going to be a great thing. A great thing for the Yankees to do. The Mets went out and signed Soto, so I thought we were going to snag him from them. But now we got to face him majority of the year. And it's going to be tough because he's a great hitter. Great defender as well. Very underrated defensively because of his body type. I get it. But if you look at the numbers, he's one of the best at first base defensively. Robert Suarez signs with the Braves. Ranger Suarez signs with the Red Sox for 5 years, $130 million. They go out and secure a number 2 to go with Garrett Crochet. And they also went out and got Sonny Gray in a trade with the Cardinals. So they have solidified a pretty good veteran 1, 2, 3 in that rotation. And then you got Brian Bayo and I believe it's Houck as the 5th starter. If any Red Sox fans Let me know if I'm wrong. But that's a good signing for them. He's one of the top defenders in baseball. He makes everything look so smooth when he makes the plays out on the mound. So that's gonna be cool to watch. But he's wearing the wrong uniform, so I will not be rooting for him, especially when they go to the Bronx. So that's they got another lefty arm because the Yankees are loaded with with lefties, right? So it's very smart. You got to deal with Crochet and then Suarez, and then you think you have a day off, and then you got to go out and play against Sonny Gray, um, which is going to be a very. I'm going to keep my eye on Sonny Gray this year because when he played for the Yankees a couple years ago, he said to have mental health issues. Um, Playing in a big market, he was expecting a lot of himself, and he did not play to his full potential. So that really got to him mentally. And I think playing in Boston is kind of the same beast, right? You're expected to win. You're expected to go out there and dominate. You're expected to go out there and be be one of the top pitchers in baseball, especially as a veteran. A three guy in that rotation. He's going to help bring a veteran presence in that clubhouse, which is good because their offense is newborn babies. So it's gonna be good for the clubhouse. So I don't hate that deal at all for the Red Sox. I just hate it because I'm a Yankee fan. If you didn't know. Um, Mike Yastrzemski signs with the Atlanta Braves. That is also going to be a situation that I'm going to keep my eyes on because they have Ronald Acuna Jr., Michael Harris, Michael Yastrzemski, and Jurickson Profar. All outfielders, all very good defensively. Um, so I'm interested to see how they make that work out in Atlanta. Kyle Schwarber re-signs with the Philadelphia Phillies, 5 years, 150 mil. Cedric Mullins signs with the Rays. Wi-Fi, his nickname. Uh, he was part of a trade with the Pirates for Jacob Oviedo uh, to the Red Sox. So that's going to be another veteran arm for them, a veteran guy in the clubhouse. And then they go out and get Wilson Contreras to play first base for the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox made a lot of moves. They didn't make the move that Red Sox Nation wanted, which was to re-sign Alex Bregman. I know the fans are still asking for a bat or a third baseman or power bat that can go out and hit 30 plus home runs. I'm not sure where you're going to find that. Maybe a Eugenio Suarez, but with the change in mentality, I think this Red Sox lineup is going more for contact and putting pressure on you on the base paths. So I don't think they go out and sign a Eugenio Suarez. They might go out and make a trade for maybe a Isaac Paredes, or I've heard floating around Ketel Marte, uh, which the Marte deal I don't think is going to happen because the Diamondbacks went out and said that he's off the block. But it's a business, like my boy Jovan said in the baseball chats. We talked about this the other day, and you never know. So you can't really close the door until it's time. And Devin Williams signs with the Mets for 3 years, 51 mil. Good because you suck. Go suck over in Queens. Go be their problem because I had enough of you. You go out complain about the beard policy. You pitch like crap. You lose the closing role, and then you excel in a setup role, which was way less, asking for way less out of you, right? You didn't have to be that stopper. You didn't have to be that, oh my God, I need to get 3 outs. Let's do this. Devin Williams was not that guy. He was a 7th inning guy, low leverage, right? He did have a good second half of the season, but for him to go out and say that he had a great year, buddy, if you win one of the, I don't even know how many, probably 10, 12 games that you blew, the Yankees are the number 1 seed. Yankees have home field advantage, right? Win the division, right? So take a good look at yourself, Devin Williams, because you're going to be letting up a lot of home runs because you suck. Dylan Cease goes out and signs with the Toronto Blue Jays, 7 years, $210 million. They go out and get another veteran arm to match with Trey Savage, Kevin Gausman, Chris Bassett. So that rotation is going to be pretty good. Alek Manoah signs with the Angels, making a comeback. Let's see how he does. Good to see him back in the league, but with all the crap that he talked about the Yankees, hope he has a bad year. And then Kazuma Okamoto signs with the Toronto Blue Jays, a third baseman from Japan, 4 years, $60 million. I think that's a great deal. He's said to be one of the top bats that was over in Japan this past season. So for them to go out and insert him into that lineup, even though they lose out on Bo, I feel like that lineup is going to be pretty good. So yeah. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for tuning in. Before you guys go, make sure you click the link in the description, like, share, subscribe to BWT. Make sure you subscribe to all the other channels in the R2L network as well. We've got CTC, RBO, FFC, Dave's Doghouse, Unfazed, In the Red Corner, and of course the main show. And there's another show. It just got added. I'm sorry if I forgot what it was, but it's a Rams fan. He's all LA, and he's going to be talking sports. So make sure you guys tune in, subscribe to all of the shows on the network so you do not miss any updates going on in the sports world before they even hit ESPN. I was talking about the Instagram chats earlier. Again, that link is in the description. Become a member and you get access to the chats. We've got plenty of chats for all the sports, and it's just nonstop back and forth and good talk as well. I've created some good relationships within these past couple of years that I've been involved with R2L with these guys. I've never even met a good percentage of these guys, but I feel like we're kind of like a little family, right? And I love it here at R2L. Thank you again for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune into the next episode, and also make sure you follow me on Instagram at @thatkid_Mercado. So you can continue to stay updated in the baseball world. Again, man, thank you. Love you guys. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.